on her bed.
Taylor, you don't need to go to those.
I do. Good night. Love you.
Good night,
Have a
love you
great day
too.
at work tomorrow if you're going.
Hello. Who's watching me? Who's watching now? I want to sleep. Who want to sleep this much should be a crime. Hey, Hortense, darling. Is you want who there? Because I say I told somebody. Well, 7 now. Oh, I'm tired. Whew. I feel like I was working on a construction site today. Good night, guys. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me. I know it's a bit late. I'm about to go to my bed. However, I just wanted to jump on live real quick to elaborate on a post that I made not too long ago. So if you haven't seen the post, I made a post on Instagram probably an hour ago. Instagram/Facebook. In that little brown dress, looking spicy. But if any of y'all saw it, I hope you read the caption. If you have not seen it, you can go read the caption. But it was just a little self-appreciation post. I it's my journey has been a very long and tumultuous one. If you don't know me, you have no idea of some of the things that I've been through, just to be where I'm at today. And, that is why I constantly use my life as an inspiration to many others who look up to me. I'm not fake. Nothing at all about me is fake. My body isn't fake. My words aren't fake. I'm just a very down to earth person. And, I know for a fact that I inspire a lot of people. And, in the post, I said I remember days when, um, you know, I remember hungry days. Hungry days are days when mommy just had enough to probably buy a pound of chicken back. Or, oh, guys, please share the live. Hi, Cynthia, Hortense, whoever is watching, just please share the live. And I know it's not a lot of us. We're just going to make it intimate and quick so that, we can all go to bed because some of we have work tomorrow. Well, some of y'all, not me. Good night, Deidre. Yeah, and I remember hungry days. I remember when the days when, if rain fell, hey, if rain fall, one good fall, baby, love I eat that for my bed. Um, if you share the live, just please drop share in the comment. Alright, it's really appreciated. Um, yeah, but I guess where I come from, I'm grateful. I remember the days when, because my sister immigrated years before we did. And I remember every time an airplane would fly over the house, me and my younger brothers, would be calling out her name and, I say, Shana, Shana, come for me, come for me. But we were like one of the poorest, set up. We're probably like one of the poorest family in the district. And, looking at it now, it's really a pleasure and a treasure, to know that, we're no longer in that situation. And, it's one of the things I can never forget where I'm coming from. And like I said, people just see me, and like there are a lot of people who don't like me. Not that I give one rat's rear end. I really don't care about who like me, and that's when you realize that when I'm one of the few people, and when I'm gonna big up no haters, and I know they're there, but I'm not gonna applaud them. I'm not gonna commend them, because if you can get up and hate somebody who you don't know, or even hate somebody who you know, knowing them journey, then you must be a special kind of sad and miserable. So yes, Hortense, that was me and my younger brothers. So I'm not big up my haters them, I'm just big up the one that rate me and respect me, and my inspiration for continue doing what me I do. But then I guess where I come from, and I guess where I come from. So we look for myself and we say, boy, how far we coming on. And we're grateful and we are give God thanks. Really, 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 I give God thanks. Thank you guys all who share. Thank you so very much. We're really, really grateful. We not have to wait until we reach, upon the hills or, upon the upper east side to give God thanks and certain, and share, what we've accomplished, because for many people it's always going to be that big massive house on the hills. It's going to be that, that unique car, or it's gonna be something, tangible and visible to the world. But for me, just to be here, it's peace of mind, because the post I said, if a good rain did fall, the bed was gonna get wet, until I developed a strategy one day, because if we dip on the road I play and the rain start fall, once the rain start falling, the bed would get wet, it would go to the whole the whole of the nails. So it's like, I sat down one day and I said to myself, what can I do to prevent the rain from wetting up the bed? And so I had some pieces of old cloth, and I put it in a scandal bag, and I tied the scandal bag right underneath to spot the water would have drip, and it worked. It worked. Yeah, in place where I come from, but people wouldn't know. I wouldn't shame. I'm not ashamed, and I've been speaking about my humble, very humble upbringings ever since I started, 15 years ago. I mean, I cooled off of it for a while, but I really see people hating for no apparent reason, not knowing me, not knowing what I've gone through, and, how much I've struggled to just be, just to become who I am today. It took a lot of resilience out of me. It required me to display tenacity in different aspects. I had to be dedicated. I had to be humble. I had to be disciplined. I had to be so many things. I had to display so many different characteristics, because at the end of the day, I knew that there was more to life than what my eyes had met back then, and as a child growing up. And I always thrived to become the best, of the best that I can be. I'm nowhere near who I want to be or where I want to go, and where I want to reach in my life. But I'm reach a one place or a one part where it's inspirational to a whole heap of people, and just to get here is an accomplishment for me, and I know for a lot of people, they're struggling to get certain places, and I know they would feel the same, sense of gratitude and sense of accomplishment that I feel right now. So, I just want to big on up, and just make you know, so the road may be rocky, but it's worth it. Maybe narrow, but stay up on the straight. Um, might be filled with hurdles, but these things, they're placed in front of us, and this is not me speaking literally, but they're placed in front of us to help us to flex our brain and flex our thinking, because a hurdle is placed in front of you. What are you going to do? Turn back? No, you already know what's back there. So what you're trying to do now, what you should try to do, is to figure out how you're going to get before this thing, how you're going to continue moving forward. Are you going to go over it? Are you going to go under it? Are you going to go to the sides? That's what helps us to be creative. We have brains, and I don't think a lot of people understand just the capacity and the functionality of this little thing we have called the brain. We are the only living thing that has the ability to think cognitively. And that is why see a dog with a purse. I gotta work every day. You see human beings. So we have to think. When you're placed in situations, or when you're in a certain situation and you want to get yourself out of it, you really have to sit down and strategize how you're gonna get out of that. And that's me. From a younger age, I realized that boardhouse business, with the rain I fall through the ceiling, and I eat alive. I never eat, I did see myself, more than that. Rain supposed to fall, I'm supposed to sleep in my bed. I'm supposed to just hear the rain upon the zinc, I'm just sleep, see away. I'm never supposed to worry about if shift no bed, and the bed couldn't do you two shift, because you shift it over, it's just the next part of the bed that will get wet. Me know, say, boy, they're not supposed to want to go school, and no know how them are going to reach just because they're not on lunch money. And for me, I've always said it and I will forever say it. For the days that I had money to buy lunch, they were way, 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 way fewer than the days that I had money. I barely had money to go to school. Barely. It was always me a big taxi drive or me a, me a big somebody and look at money or it was just always something. And the thing is about it, I conceal it so well from my friends because I had a lot of friends at school and because I'm always that popular person in the sense that I'm very jovial and I'm very funny, as people would say. So I always have the crowd around me. And most times when my friends would be eating, they're like, Christiana, eat. I say, no man, I'm not hungry. Sure, we all we neat, we're pouring, but we blouse white and we skirt green and we just neat. We pleat them in our skirt and we socks white because we use blue soap and we scrub them. Then we put them in. We use blue soap. We put them in a plastic bag. We throw them for the house for and stay for 1 day or 2 or the whole weekend. From Friday evening and wash them out Sunday. So I always look at nobody ever thought that, she not eat because she never had it. But that was really the fact. I never was not eating lunch because I never had lunch. And when I really go walk and tell everybody say we're hungry because we have local pride. And while we know say closed mouths not get feed, we know say we could have all a little hungry until we reach home later in the evening, whatever mommy bebel I told I eat, but like I say, humble begins, and that's where I come from, and so I'm just grateful for where I'm at. Like I say, people see and people don't know, and we don't really gotta give no credit to them, God winks at people's ignorance. So, who are we to as humans to not wink, wink, wink at them too? Some people don't want to know. Some people just see you doing well, and because it's not them that's doing well, they have some form of disdain for you. They tend to be malicious. They don't know you. They don't know your journey. They don't want to know either. But like I said, because you're doing what they are not, it's a problem to them, and so they become very malicious. Like I said, ever since I started vlogging, that's when I knew the world was a hateful place. The whole people just get up and dislike all me for no reason. But I never let it hinder me. I just kept on going. I kept on going, still pushing. And one of the reasons why I continue to do what I do is because of you, my people. So I really do appreciate you. You few people who are watching, I can only see Deidre, Cynthia, and Hortense. I don't know who else is watching, but those are the names that I see. And I really do appreciate you guys for channeling in. Me just come to one like 5 minutes before I go to bed. More make this a more consistent thing. I knew if I was on Facebook I would have hundreds of people watching me, but I just try boycott Facebook right now because Facebook not going with nothing. Facebook don't want me eat no food. I'm tired for hungry, so I not really stay over there. So if the people them can't understand say over here, so I there and come over here, so I just start going. We sit down with a few people at the church. Let the church say amen. Have a wonderful night, and feel free to reach out to me on my Facebook page. Inbox me if you have any questions, any concerns. If you have a topic that you want me to speak on, if you have something that you want me to tell me, you want to get the public's advice, but you don't want your name to be out there. Just reach out to me. If you have any immigration filing you want to do, hey, I'm your girl. Two of my clients just got approved. When did I check? I checked the case yesterday, and two of my clients, one of them mother, one of them father, got approved. So we over here do look at things same way. I'm also a notary public, so if you're in New York and you need something to be notarized, they can reach out to me. I'm also a wedding officiant, so if you want to get married, I can marry you. What else do I do? I do printing. So if you have any clothes that you want to be printed on, embroidered on, I do that as well. I will look at things we do. I would just go and take care of yourself. We just go and encourage and inspire others. So make you know, say if CC can do it, you can do it too. But if you're, if you want to do it and you don't know how to, I have no problem leading you along with me. All right, so have a nice night. Please share the live. I say it's not much, it's not a lot of people, but I'm still grateful for all of you who came on. I say me know if it's Facebook, my depend if I crowd me look for my over Facebook, but I'm just try to be more disciplined within myself, and hopefully people can see that this is where my live platform is going to be, because like I said, me not support nobody, not support my Facebook, nah support me in a way I'm supposed to get support with 88,000 people following me. So we just move with business to our next place, don't it? Having yourself a wonderful night. I'm gonna try my best to do a video tomorrow to send out and circulate. But if you haven't seen my post on the Instagram or Facebook, run over. It's there, just like, comment, and just say something nice. Night.